piece is made by Susan Gott, who's a visiting maestro artist from Florida. She comes to Santa Fe once a year to teach our artists here how to do sand casting. And this piece is basically a brick that is poured into a mold of plaster and sand and a little bit of dirt. And the mold is about 2 inches wider than the piece and about 5 inches deep. And then once she pours the hot glass in, which is at 2200 degrees, she will then turn it over and insert little pieces of other glass that she has pre-made in to decorate. These little circles are called marinis, and they start off as long canes of glass that are cut in little slices, and then she will use some gold to decorate the different mold pieces, and along the edge she has some red little curlicues that she'll put in. The glass is 2200 degrees. After it's half filled up, she will then insert a steel mold of a Buddha face into the piece, do some more decoration. This whole thing is then put on a steel plate that is put in an annealing oven for 24 or 48 hours until it gets back to room temperature. Another piece which is interesting is made by Sia Friedrich, who was born in New Mexico, studied in the California College of Arts in Berkeley, and then came back to New Mexico. This is a seashell, and it is made on a pipe, and it starts off as just a regular vase, something like this vase. And what happens is that she will take this vase and she will cut it down the edge with a scissor while it's about 1900 degrees, and then start spinning it around. And as it's spun around, now immediately you don't see these as similar, but if this was a hole in it and it was spun around, the top actually starts to become a curlicue. While it's still hot, she applies a spray of some chemicals to give it an iridescent look, and then uses tweezers, which are called jacks, to actually pull up all these beautiful markings.
That's great.
What I'm doing now is I'm putting some Navajo churro wool on my toe cards, and I'm getting ready to card it. And as I said, by carding, we open up the wool shaft, line up the fibers, and we prepare to get ready to spin. What I'm going to do is take some buffalo hair and add it to it. The blending is complete. I roll it off and take this rolag or colita, twisting it. Once again, threading the end of it on there to secure it so it doesn't quite slip off. I hold it in place and turn the spindle up my thigh. It's not staying. Card it again. It's not sticky in the bottom.
Interesting. Tells you not ready. Now the gray is just...
I've been working with the Santa Fe Creative Tourism for the past 3 months, and I've really enjoyed it, working with Brent. We have done a lot of powwows and arts and crafts shows in California, New Mexico, and what I like about the Santa Fe Creative Tourism, that it allows the artist to give a hands-on experience, and we get to work directly with tourism and with Santa Fe artists, and it's a really good way to be able to demonstrate, you know, what I do as an artist. I make flutes and we perform, and my husband makes flutes, and so does our daughter. And so we're able to, through the Santa Fe Creative Tourism, we're able to work with them, and we're on, we have a website, and actually that's how I found it, on the website, and it was user-friendly. and there's over 90 artists on there, and they're dancers and potters, flute builders, all variety of hands-on arts, and it's just an amazing group to work with. So we do it through the Santa Fe Creative Tourism, and they handle the scheduling, and then we agree on a date. And so it's a really good way to do a scheduling and a partnership. It works out very well.